we're good. All right, ready?
All right, showing everybody. Woo.
Now do me a favor. Think back to a time when you were little, say kindergarten, first grade, and the best part of your day was recess. Do you remember that anticipation as you run outside to the playground? You see all the best things that you want to play with, like the swing set? Everybody loved that chair that was on the swings. That was the best thing about the playground. Or maybe the slide. I don't know about you guys, but mine was the monkey bars. I loved the monkey bars, but there was always a line when I got to them. But I was a patient kid, and I decided to wait. There's that anticipation, the adrenaline you're filled with as you get closer to the front of the line. And then the kid before you goes, and you're so excited. You feel a little jostling behind you, and you figure it's all right. People are just waiting in line like me. I understand. Until you feel this. 2 hands in the small of your back, and a shove, and smack! You hit the ground. And you look up, and oh, there it is. The quintessential playground bully. Now, what is it that this child forgot? The lessons our parents taught us, that now we look at like they're cliches, such thing as the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Or maybe Dr. Seuss, a person is a person, no matter how small. More recently, Confucius is teaching that without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish between man and beast? And finally, think before you speak and before you act. So what is it that a bully is lacking? A bully lacks respect, kindness, honor, and the way we treat one another. It's decent human nature to treat someone with respect. Lessons we're taught from kindergarten. Share with one another. Say things like please and thank you. It's just polite, and it falls underneath the umbrella of respect. Fuck! It shocks you when someone screams out at you. Why do we use the word? Does it make you sound more educated? No. When you call someone a horrible name, fill in this blank for me. God, she's such a... What in the... were you thinking? Did any of you fill in the world with, God, she's such a beautiful woman? Or what in the world were you thinking? No, because we're college students. And swear words make up our vocabulary. It doesn't add to your character. It doesn't make you sound more intelligent. And in fact, the reason we use swear words in reference to other people is because we need to put them down to feel better about our own insecurities. It's not respectful. Why use them? Because we need to feel better on ourselves? There's other ways to do it, more intelligent ways to do it, and you still sound better off without using them. Do you remember going to guest house when you were younger? Parents would take you across the way to your neighbors, and you'd bend over and say to you, now, mind your manners. Why is it that we forget those when we grow up? Why is it so difficult for people our age to say please, thank you, you're welcome? But more than that, why is it when we were growing up that it was okay to address parents by their first name? It's about respect. They've been here longer than you. They've been through more, and they're older, and they deserve your respect. They're not your friend. That's not what they're here for. They're an adult and an authority figure, and they deserve to be called Mr., Mrs., or Ms. because they've been through more than you have in life, and that's what they deserve. How about yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir? Now I was born and raised military, but that's no exception. I was always supposed to address someone like that because it's respectful, because that's what somebody deserves. Every human being on this planet deserves your respect, regardless of their walks of life. Now when this word's up on the screen, chivalry, what is it you think of? Medieval days maybe, and there's a knight in shining armor, and he's slaying dragons and saving princesses? Or maybe a more recent example, a gentleman opening a car door for a lady on their first date, or you're walking into the UC and a guy holds open the door for you. Now, why is it that no one usually pictures a woman holding open that door or opening that car door for someone else? Women can do it too. It's not that hard. It's about respecting the person behind you, the person you're going on a date with. It's not that hard to say words like when someone's opening the door for you, to walk by, look them in the eye, and say 2 words, thank you. Because you're acknowledging the respect they gave you and the kindness they just paid to you. They don't know you. And yet they stood there waiting for you to walk down the sidewalk so they could hold open a door for you. So why is it so hard for us to say those two little words? But there's more to it. Smile. Did you know that it takes 12 muscles in your face to smile? Over 300 muscles in your body, and we make such a big deal about 12 of them. You're walking down the street and you see someone you don't know, and they smile at you and they wave. And I'll admit, I'm guilty of it too. The first thought that pops into my head, do I know you? Why does that matter? They smiled at you. They showed you a basic kindness. And the fact is, it's been proven that when you smile, you feel better. It is just chemical release in your brain that when you smile, your day is that much brighter. So why is it that hard for us when someone smiles at us? Why can't we just smile and wave back? So what does it say about us when someone feels the need to curse? They can't say the words, thank you, you're welcome, please. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Can't address you by a proper, respectful title. Can't hold open the door for the person behind you. Why, are your arms broken? No, because you don't feel like it, because you have places to go and things to do. You can't smile? Why not? It not only helps you, it helps them. So what does it say about us? It says you're disrespectful. That you don't care about the person behind you. You don't care about the guy who comes next, or the woman. You're selfish. And you can't share this planet with other people without being respectful. Now I'm going to go back to something that we always said to ourselves as children. Why are bullies effective? Because of the phrase we always chanted to ourselves over and over when we were little. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Now I don't know about you, but I am all too aware of how true this is. I grew up being bullied. There are things about myself that I hate. Until recently. When you grow the confidence to tell people what you're telling me doesn't matter. I've had people look at me and go, you're wearing that to go out? It's none of your business. How about you respect me as a human being? I don't do that to you when you walk out of your room in the morning. You're allowed to dress however you want. Or, your laugh sounds kind of funny. Now, if it makes you laugh too, fabulous. I'm glad I could brighten your day. But otherwise, you don't need to say that. Why? Because you feel the need to hurt me because maybe your own laugh you're uncomfortable with? Having someone look at another person and go, my God, she's put on weight. That's none of your business. How dare you? They are a beautiful human being. And just because you feel insecure about yourself and you can't give them the respect of a decent human being, you feel the need to put other people down? Basic human kindness. Smiling at someone to make their day. Saying the words thank you, or complimenting someone you don't know, it all falls underneath the umbrella of respect. And it's something not only that we need as human beings, it's something that we need to give to other people. So I'm going to pose a few questions to you. Those cliches of your childhood, why don't they matter anymore? Why doesn't it occur to us that words do hurt people? That's why there's plastic surgery, because everybody wants to change something about themselves. That's why there's speech pathologists, because we make fun of people with a lisp. Why? Because they're different? Because we can't be kind? What about treat others the way you want to be treated? Does it occur to you when you use those words to refer to him or her? That you wouldn't want somebody else saying those words about you, either to your face or behind your back? Treat somebody else with the respect that they deserve. And be kind. And when you see someone walking down the sidewalk to you and they're smiling at you, regardless of whether or not you know them, smile back. It's not that hard. It's 12 muscles. That's less than a fraction of what you use to stand up straight. And saying 2 words can change someone's day. How much effort does it take to say 2 words? Thank you. Now I'm going to leave you with one last thing, and it's part of a poem that I wrote about the words that people use that hurt us. We need to stop making these useless excuses. Stop using Band-Aids to cover these bullet holes and bruises. Stop treating life like constant luxury cruises. We need to take the path less traveled and stop pretending to be so baffled that when they hear those words said about them, Tears are the result. It's time to start acting our age, not child, adult. When did it become such a chore? When did respect and kindness become such a chore? Think before you speak, before you act, be kind more. Think before you speak, before you cause their tears. Stand up and tell your peers. Stand up and speak up. No more years of tears. Don't wait a while. Respect one another. Be kind. And smile. Thank you.